Hello, my name is Andrew Young, and I went to school at North Dakota State University. I graduated in the winter of 2012. Gosh, so I kind of have a wild kind of journey of twists and turns. I lived away from Fargo and North Dakota State University, both during college, taking internships and jobs and moving away, and then afterwards. So I interned, while I was at NDSU in New York, Los Angeles. After graduating, I lived in California for a little bit, came back to Fargo to work for a little bit, moved to New Zealand for a while before I decided to come back and settle in Fargo. So for me, when I was making the decision to move back, the three things that I considered, and this is in order, would be number one, Fargo and North Dakota are so business friendly. And I had discovered that I wanted to start a business. I knew I was going to start a business, and there's no better space and place for starting a business than in North Dakota and in Fargo. The second reason that I wanted to move back was to be close to family. And this is probably a reason for a lot of people, I suppose, but for me at the time, I had 4 younger sisters who were still growing up, and so I was missing basketball games, and I was missing baptisms and missing milestone events. And so I really wanted to be around Fargo and North Dakota to be close to my sisters who were still growing up. And then the third most influential thing for me in moving back was really the shorter commutes and the ease of getting around. Our daughter's daycare is within 2 minutes, my work is within 3 minutes, and all that time that I get back in my day, extrapolate that times a week, times a month, times a year, and there's so much more time in my life because I live in Fargo that I can spend doing the things that I want to be doing. If I had to sum up Fargo in one word or one phrase or as succinctly as I could, for me that word is value. For me, Fargo is value. And I mean that in the best sense of the word because I think sometimes the word value can mean cheap, right? But that's not at all what I mean. For me, the word value is getting more than you put in, and Fargo is exactly that. Fargo gives you more than you put into it, which sounds ridiculous because how could you live in a city that does that? And it's so rare to find that. For me, the best thing about Fargo is how supportive it is. It's supportive of everything, every milestone that I have in my life, it seems, whether it's starting a business, starting a family, wanting to be around family. It's just such a supportive place for the things that matter most to me. I always say this. I always say, Fargo is going to surprise you. I promise, I promise, I promise. And at the end of the day, who doesn't love surprises?